And then there's business sustainability, which is the side of community solar. This is the idea that our business was founded on, this thesis that the more sustainable you are, the more likely you remain in business long term. Okay, very simple thesis. That was what we set out at Community Solar Authority to prove. That was what we set out to start our business with. We said, hey, look, if a small manufacturer, and I write about this in one of our lead magnets, Community Solar Rollout Playbook, we were starting off doing residential customers and saying, hey, Mr. Customer, you can save an average of $100 a year using community solar. Do you want to do it? That wasn't actually my pitch, but that's the thesis of it. And they were saying, yes, of course, we'll sign up and we'll lower energy costs. Then I went to a manufacturer, and it was a small local manufacturer. And I remember I went in because it was winter out, it was freezing cold, and I just wanted to get warm for a second. I ended up sitting down in the owner's office, and I was going through the numbers with him. And I remember him just looking across the desk from me, and he's like, Dakota, if you're telling me that, you're estimating that I can save $10,000 by signing up for community solar on top of what we're already doing for energy procurement, then I would be stupid not to do this. And he said something to the likes of, look, I know you're local. I'm trusting you. As long as this does what you say it does, I will sign up today. And he was one of our first anchor tenants. He was one of our first large energy users to ever sign up for community solar. But in that moment, a light bulb went off in this idea of business sustainability. And I said, wait a second. If the homeowner will sign up for community solar because they want to save, whatever, $100 a year-ish, and if this manufacturer will want to sign up for community solar because it will save him $10,000 a year, then why wouldn't the largest energies of user want to sign up for community solar to promote their business sustainability so that they can improve their operating profit by lowering electricity costs? And so from that manufacturer on, we've only worked with, and this was probably 7 years ago at this point, we've only worked with large energy users. From that time, we've scaled to over $50 million in savings that we've unlocked in future energy savings for our clients. And it's because our thesis is true. The more sustainable you are, the more likely you remain in business. And the reality is that community solar is demand constrained. Once people understand what the program is, I'll rewind my thought there. It's both supply and demand constrained. And this is one of the issues with community solar. And this is one of the value props that we provide to our strategic partners as well as our end users. There's only so many solar projects that get built every single year in markets like New York, Illinois, and even less in others. Some states don't even have community solar legislation, right? But most of my LinkedIn audience is in our target market. So we're supply constrained in a sense that there's only so many solar farms that get built every single year. We're equally demand constrained because everybody wants to access lower energy costs without spending any CapEx and without installing solar. So we have limited resources on the amount of solar farms we can subscribe, and we have a lot of people who are interested in saving money. And again, this looks like a wide array of clients: school districts, corporations, municipalities, big businesses, large energy users. Everybody wants to get into these projects once they understand it. And our job at Community Solar Authority is to deploy access to these clean energy projects via our community solar pipelines. So that is the art of business sustainability.